Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods on a very productive Monday. It is 10 a.m. I have been awake since technically like 5:30, and I did not go back to bed this morning. I stayed up, I'm being productive, I'm wearing a cute little outfit, and I am ready to have a productive day. And yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that I can kind of keep this going for a while and just try to develop the best routine that I currently can until I get on ADHD meds by the end of next month. Yeah. Oh god, this inventory. Oh no. Yes, I hope everyone is doing well. Oh goodness, what did I do here? The self-hatred is strong. Okay, and then we have flowers. Perfect. Welcome back. Yeah, I think we have to... Or do we have to end up going on? No, we have a volcano. That means we probably end up on the ocean after all. Okay. But yeah, also yesterday in the episode I talked about how I was trying to stream Eco the previous day and, you know, it just didn't really go the way I had hoped it would performance-wise and everything's a little sad. And I mean, hey, look at Minecraft lagging, look at everything falling apart. For real. Okay, maybe there was a tiny piece of grass I didn't see. Okay, sure. Actually want to check. Okay. That makes sense. I would like to open the backpack, thank you. Basically, my PC was built in early 2019, and, you know, a part of my brain still is in 2019. Turns out that's a couple of years ago by now, and hardware, there have been a couple updates since then. But in my mind, you know, I'm still like, oh, look at me, I'm a little teenager with a very good PC. Yeah, for 2019 that may have been the case, but it is 2026. And upgrades are available. You should upgrade. Boyfriend did a little bit of checking of stuff that would be upgraded because he was like, yeah, you need a new processor, but you can only really get a 1 gen update with this, so you'd also need a new main board, and then you need more RAM, so we might as well do the whole PC. And if anyone has 2,000 euro lying around that they don't need, I would take that. Because, believe it or not, I don't casually have that money lying around. Especially given that we have a vacation coming up this summer that we are still saving for. Because I'd rather have too much money when being in another country, and, you know, have a fun time and be able to buy food, rather than suddenly being like, oh great, I'm out of money, you know? But, given that I kind of scored the best possible partner you could ever have, the boyfriend had an idea. So, I think I talked about that a little bit. Last year he built a new PC, because he really needed some upgrades, especially because he's programming, and a lot of times, like, Visual Studios or Unity or whatever would just kind of collapse when he was trying to test out some stuff. But now that he's doing his apprenticeship and he's coming home late and exhausted every single day, he's not exactly in the mood to program afterwards, you know, because he has like, what, 4 hours between getting home and eating dinner before needing to get ready for bed again. Doing that, he has some hobbies to do, some friends to catch up with. He hasn't really been programming lately. So, the boyfriend went, Kiwi, what if we just kind of switch PCs? I would be keeping my graphics card and, you know, all my storage, because I hoard files like my life depends on it. Even that, I already have a hard drive from the boyfriend in here that he gave to me like 3 years ago. I didn't steal it. Because I would never open up a PC myself. By the way, game, no hickory trees, no penguins, please and thank you. I just want to say that. And also no fishing hut structures, given that we might have a forest coming up there. So, we're gonna do that this weekend. I'm gonna try to be very productive this week and record a good amount in advance, just in case something goes wrong and, you know, we might need a bit longer to get stuff working again. But chances are that in a week from now, that even live notes could run a bit more smoothly, that I might be able to stream with shaders on. I might be even able to stream eco. Of course, there is still a chance that things aren't running that perfectly, given that I'd still be keeping my 2070 graphics card. Have you seen how expensive everything is though? Like, what do you mean? Getting a new PC would basically cost the same that my boyfriend's PC cost, but I'd have a worse new PC than he currently has just because stuff has gotten more expensive. Like, have you seen how expensive, like, a 10 terabyte SSD is these days? Like, what the heck is going on there? I mean, I know what's going on. AI is going on and all that, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I think RAM prices are starting to go down, but I'll be honest, that's something I don't really keep up with. That's something that the boyfriend keeps up with, and occasionally he tells me about it, and I just go, oh my god, I hate this economy. I hate AI. I hate everything. But yeah, possible hardware updates incoming. I am partly excited, but there is also this part of me that's like, I don't want to take the boyfriend stuff, you know, because that's from his setup. Yes, he offered it, and technically that would be the smartest solution currently, you know, like I said, he does not necessarily need the hardware that he currently has, while I could definitely use an upgrade here. Try not to cough. Oh my god, what is going on with me lately? Whew. Okay, I think I got it. I still, you know, it's stuff. It's wrong. Okay, little cough that I had to mute myself for. Because I just have the talent of randomly choking lately. Wonderful. So much snow and no cool ice structures. Part of me is very sad. Cute little river. But yeah, that's a little update on life, on hardware, on the plans. But yeah, there is. Yes, it is smarter than me trying to start saving money after the vacation, and you know, because let's be honest, 2K, that is a lot of money, and we are trying to move out, you know, not tomorrow, maybe by the end of next year. That is more realistic. I'll leave these because they can actually survive, but these can't. And like, that money could be like the deposit, basically. And I just don't like spending large sums of money, you know? I'm not that adulty. I don't do that. Like, I know other people my age, they have done things like they bought a car. A lot of them have moved out and had to do things like buy a kitchen and whatnot. I have done neither of those things. The money that... The reason I got this fancy PC in 2019 it's because my parents had saved for me to get my driver's license. And then I was like, yeah, hi, I'm autistic and I'm terrified of driving. I'm not gonna do that. So then it was like, okay, well, PC it is then. Which was a very good choice, you know? Because I mean, yes, there is of course the occasional thought where I go, should I try to get my license? Should I do it? But a lot of times when we are out and about in the neighborhood and I see how people drive around here, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of how others drive, and that scares me, and I think with that I would just be a danger to myself and others. And that is not, I think, the mindset that you should have when you even think about starting to drive, you know, so I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. The snow just doesn't stop. But of course, it's this other part of me that's like, okay, one day we're gonna have kids. Who says that we are necessarily going to live somewhere with good public transport? I mean, that would be great, but at the same time, we both don't really want to live in a massive city. So, Germany and small towns with reliable public transport, that's very tricky. So, you know, what if the kids need to go to like their gym classes, or they want to hang out with friends, or they need to go to the doctor? In a ideal world, I would be the one doing my little self-employed thing from home, and the boyfriend, you know, might work from home by then, might have to go to work, we don't know, but you know, in theory, a lot of these things would fall onto me. And having a car and being able to drive that car would probably be the smartest solution to that. But then again, we're back to, I am very scared of doing that. People are maniacs, and in that case, you'd involve children in it, and I'd be so incredibly terrified, like even currently, of my non-existing children, of me causing an accident somehow, and possibly hurting the children with that. I'm just trying to stay logical, you know, like currently driving very much scares me. And yeah, here's the thing, I know for a lot of people with how American-based the internet is, the thought of not having a license is, what the heck, how could you do that? But we do have decent public transportation where I live. Not necessarily where I currently live, given that I live in the middle of nowhere. But, you know, if you go a little bit closer to actual civilization, damn, we have one of these guys again. Crazy. You know, in those cases, you have the chances of getting on a bus, on a train, on whatever, and being able to go somewhere. But even then, would I want to do that to my kids, you know? Like every time they want to go to, I don't know, piano lessons or soccer class or whatever the heck they want to do, would I want to drag them onto, like, a disgusting train? No, not really. I guess I should learn to drive. But it's like every time. Like lately I've been having these thoughts again of, you know, it would technically be pretty smart if I could drive. But literally last week as we were getting home from getting groceries, it was like this person driving in front of us. Okay, how do we do this? Can we pass through there somehow? At least I don't want to jump up here, that's still way too high. And they were driving kind of weirdly. So my mom passed by them, and I look into the car, and it was like this pretty old person, which per se is not, you know, bad. But I do believe that it would be pretty useful if above a certain age you'd have to take another driving test just to make sure that your reflexes are the same, that you still know what the heck you're doing, all of that. This person, you know how old people kind of shrink? This person could not even really see above the steering wheel. And they were driving. I don't want to go out there and be endangered by an old person trying to go out and buy a newspaper or whatever the heck they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, the outside world is scary enough as it is. You don't need to add in people not capable of handling the murder machines that they're driving. Because that is what cars are to me. You know, one wrong move and you're poof. That was it. Doesn't even have to be your fault. Just wrong place, wrong time. Okay, enough making people have bad thoughts about driving. Let's switch topics. What is going on with my words? Ooh, we have a lot of color variety here. Hello, hello. I might make another apple pie today because we still have some apples and I don't want them to go bad. We have a pink sheep situation with colored sheep. And lag. Great. Do we have a third group of them maybe? Just to, you know, really go haha pink sheep situation? Probably not. Okay. Yeah. Might make some apple pie. Might record one more episode after this, but here's the thing. The boyfriend already texted me that the last of his classes today isn't happening, and the previous class of that is only going to happen halfway, so he's gonna come home pretty early. And I prefer to record when he's out and about. It's just more convenient for both of us. He doesn't have to be super careful with every single noise that he makes. I can yap away about all the embarrassing crap that I do without feeling too weird. You know, it works best for us. But yeah, I don't know. So maybe just one episode today. Maybe I'll record more tomorrow. But like today, I'd still record more Animal Shelter to be productive and record in advance and be ready to have my PC taken from me. I didn't want to get... Okay, we only got one. Perfect. I mean, not perfect that it's so far away, but... No, oh, come on. Oh, I hate boats. I hate them so much sometimes. Screw you. Okay. On to the ocean. On to maybe some warmer areas. You know, last night I was thinking about how I was really hoping I'd be able to stay awake today. And I was even thinking, you know, I could go for a little walk in the morning. Like, to fully wake up. Maybe catch some Pokemon. Take the dog with me. You know, all that. And then it was kind of cold this morning and I was like, you know what, never mind. I might do that in the next couple of days when it actually is a bit warmer, because today, I think this morning it was like 2 degrees Celsius. I don't know, but it was cold. And I don't hate myself that much. You know, the self-hatred is strong enough for being awake since this ungodly hour. We don't need to add in like exercise while cold into that mix as well. It's one suffering after another. I think there's a chance that my dog in a second is gonna start being a bit hyper because people are walking in the background and we are nearing her walking time. Oh, this dog. My dog's more autistic than I am, I think. Because yesterday, she spent a lot of time outside yesterday. had a good time protecting us from all the people enjoying the weather and going on walks and doing all those things. I had a very serious guard job yesterday. So she came in for part of her evening routine, because I think I mentioned before my parents go into the living room to like watch a movie or a show basically every night. And she always gets a little treat when they do that. On the occasional time where they don't do that because they're just kind of exhausted and whatnot, and just spend like 20 extra minutes on the PC before going to bed, she is a little upset by that, even if she still gets her treat, because that is not her usual routine. And oh no, it's also pretty bad for her when my dad is on the occasional business trip, because then it's not just like there is a person not home, very bad. If the household isn't complete, she's not happy, but then the usual routine doesn't happen. How dare we? But my parents have started doing another little thing, apparently, because every evening this dog gets a sausage from one of these canned sausages, or like glass jar sausages for humans. Given that she was outside yesterday until she got her evening treat, she did not get a sausage. I didn't know about that. The boyfriend and I had a pretty late dinner yesterday. I think we were eating at like, yeah, I think I went downstairs like 8:20 and we were eating by like 9 p.m. The dog was sitting between like the kitchen and my parents' office, because by then they were done with their movie. Hiccups. Hiccups and salt. And she didn't really want to come into the kitchen, and that was kind of confusing, because at first I thought she was just scared that the door was not fully open, because she doesn't like doors that she has to open herself. She is weird. That's okay though, I'm also weird. I love her, can't judge her for that. So she like kind of pooped her snoot into the kitchen where we were. Then she like went into my parents, and I was just like, doggo, do you not like me having the door almost closed? Like, what is it? Because in the end she ended up lying down next to me in the kitchen, so I was like, okay, just a weird dog, I guess. My dad went to bed. And shortly after that, when the boyfriend and I were upstairs again after dinner, my mom came in here and said how much this dog depends on routine, because my parents had forgotten the sausage. And my dog kept staring at my mother until my mom thought about what could be wrong, and then she remembered the dog didn't get a sausage. Yeah, someone's moving her paws at that. So she got up, went into the kitchen, the dog ran after her. She got her sausage. She was super happy. And then she went upstairs to finally follow us, because when we went upstairs after dinner, she like followed me to the stairs, and I was like, well, come on up, girlie. You can just tag along. You often do that. Just do that today too. And she didn't. And I was like, okay, guess you don't like me anymore. Cool. But no, she couldn't come upstairs because there was a sausage missing from her life. How dare we not know that and make sure that she gets that? So yeah, in my opinion, this dog is more autistic than I am. I think I already said that about our last dog too. We seem to always get the very special edition dogs. But hey, I feel very connected to them in that way. But yeah, how dare my parents not give her a sausage? I already told my dad about that this morning, and how they should never ever forget that again, because that's not okay for this dog. Do we have any biomes that aren't snow, by the way? Do they still exist? I just want to know. I mean, in other biomes we can at least, find the occasional cute little multivariety flower patch. I said multivariety so you don't go, whoa, but there's violets. Yes, they're pretty. Yes, I could collect them. Yes, we should probably collect them, given that they are not by extra biomes. Plant Mega Pack. Why am I lately calling Plant Mega Pack extra biomes? Please no fishing hut structure. I mean, at least here we find flowers. But, I would like a little bit of, you know, finding stuff and a bit more excitement, a bit more color, all of that stuff. Would be cool. Just saying. Oh, hi. Okay, bye-bye. It's snow biome after snow biome after snow biome after ocean after snow biome. Exciting. And another. Oh, don't put it in front of me. Okay, at least there we can still kind of walk. Yes, they look pretty, but no, I would like to be able to keep on walking somehow. That sugarcane is yep, that's despawning. Hey. Oh god, my legs. Hey, something that isn't another snow biome. That's fine. Can put that in there. That. Okay. But yeah, that is a little, I don't even know, info about my dog's life that no one asked for, but I still think it's kind of cute. They just keep popping up. Can't stop them. Oh, nice. Okay. Please tell me we can just kind of walk around here. Yes. Damn. They do look amazing, really. Like, the scenery, 10 out of 10, but it is getting repetitive. I'm gonna wait for that. Yeah, thank you. Or a nice little possible thumbnail. I would appreciate even just like a basic forest, you know? I'd be happy to see a birch tree. Or at least find another village. That would also be nice. Maybe we might find one over there. The poppies look very colorful in your face. Yeah, there's still water. At least today we're not finding any penguins, which means we are not losing any penguins. That makes me happy. But, you know, any kind of structure would have been nice. And there's another frost forest. Oh my god. We're gonna end up ending the episode with a fishing hut, I'm afraid. Because we haven't found enough of those yet. What about a hickory tree that spawned inside a fishing hut? No, I shouldn't give the game ideas. Please don't do that. Give me a structure. That's something new, something I've never seen before. Please and thank you. Lots of chisel ice blocks that we are still missing. Maybe some of the missing plants somehow. And just lots of exciting stuff. Please. The tiniest frost fort stairs. Cute. No scratch. Little peek. I just have. We're gonna lose 6 penguins. Oh, god damn it, we need name tags. I mean, yes. A part of me is like, what do you mean? In vanilla Minecraft, they can now or soon? I don't even know. They can craft name tags. And a part of me is like, that's wrong. Name tags are rare. They're supposed to stay special. But then I have these situations, and I'm like, yes, give people all the name tags they can ever get their hands on. That's the only fair course of action there. Because these penguins are gonna... I don't even know. I don't want to think about it. That sugarcane is gonna drop. Quack, quack, quack! Oh, we have over a stack of them. Collected a lot of them very fast. Quack, 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 quack. With reaching... Oh, full stack of salt. Completing a full sentence? Impossible. With reaching the ocean here... Oh, a different biome. We've also reached the end of the episode. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated, stay happy. Go for a nice cold swim if that's something that you like. And, yeah.